Hello everybody, welcome back to another Expeditions Guide. Today we're going to be taking a look at the Unsuccessful Geoanalysis Task in the Grand Canyon. This task unlocks the Collie Pug, which is a fantastic scout, very heavy scout. It's really great, it's fun. So we're going to go ahead and unlock that. To complete this task, we're going to be using the Tuz Action. With me I have a set of anchors and a jack screw, and parts to build a bridge, because along the route here we are going to need to build a bridge. So you gotta make sure you have at least 75 parts. In addition to that, I have also loaded the truck sideboards with a ton of fuel, because with this being a longer journey, we're going to most likely need some of this fuel in order to get to the finish line. So leaving the west outpost, we're going to make our way over to this canyon here. And we're going to make our way down. And on your way down, you want to be careful here. There's a lot of rocks that are just kind of jutting out that can cause some problems. You want to kind of go slow, kind of modulate your speed a little bit as we make our way down into this canyon here. Alright, once we've made it to the bottom, we're going to go in between these two rocks here. And from here, we're going to go up onto this little island in the center here. And then we're going to take this path and work our way up over to the other side. And once we get over here, we're going to make our way in between these rocks here, watching out for bouncing on the side. And that is going to take us to this path up here. And once we get to the top, we are going to go up over to the left here. And make our way up to this top level. We're going to climb up onto this rock here. And from here, I am going to put down one of my anchors right there, and that is going to pull us up to the top here. So once we made it to the top, we're going to go across this flat area and make our way towards the ramp downwards. We're going to just kind of ease our way down this path here. It is pretty uneven and there's a lot of rocks, but you can get most of the way down here. So we're going to continue to go along this ridge up until we get to about where this tree is. Once we made it to the tree, we're going to go ahead and point our truck forward off the cliff here. And I'm actually going to put another anchor down right here. And we're going to attach the back. Keep hitting on that. There we go. There we go. Do the anchor just like that. And then we're going to do, just go ahead and drive forward, releasing the winch a little bit at a time. So we make our way just kind of off this rock wall here. We're just kind of aiming for this little flat spot here. And once we've made it down, we can detach the winch. And we just got to go around these trees here. And this is where we're going to be building our bridge. You can go ahead and build your bridge here. So as you can see, we're going to be picking up the Collie Pug and basically just taking it along the perimeter of this lake here, all the way back to the south outpost, where we'll be able to turn the truck in and get the job completed. So we're going to go ahead and head across our bridge here. And we're going to make our way over to the truck. And once we get across, we're going to move up onto this higher ledge here. And this is going to take us right to the Collie Pug here. So first things first, we need to flip this guy around. And then we just got to get it turned. Like so. Alright, and now we can begin pulling the truck. So I'm going to keep the truck pretty close to me as we're pulling it here. We're not going to be running the engine on the truck a whole lot. There is a limited amount of fuel on it. But there are going to be a couple of spots where we will definitely want to run the truck engine to prevent getting stuck and stuff. So. So it is kind of slow going. This is definitely a longer task, because pulling a vehicle this big is not easy, and it's very cumbersome. So I like to kind of keep this thing in low gear, because we're going to be going slow anyway, but low gear does burn a little less fuel in most situations. Speed here. Alright, so once we get over here, we're going to make our way up. So we got to climb up over here. And this is a good spot to run the engine on the truck. We're going to climb this right over these rocks here, trying to aim for the smooth ascension point. Check something with the drone here. Yep, there we go. Okay, so I missed the turn. We got to turn over here, so we're going to push you back a little bit, and we're going to head to the left here. That is going to bring us down here. And from here, we want to bring the truck all the way wide here, because we don't want to get it stuck on this tree branch. Just like that. There we go. Okay, I can jack screw now. Alright, so with that out of the way, we're going to pull the Collie Pug down into the little chasm here. We're just going to go ahead and pull her down. And from here, we're going to just pull it right across here. This thing's got them big tires, so it just comes right across here. Alright, once we get across that, we're going to make our way up this way. This is another good spot to turn on the Collie Pug. Run the engine, get a little bit more pulling power out of it. Got it stuck on something here. There we go. Alright, that's probably the toughest part of this job right here, is getting over to this spot. The rest of this should be pretty easy going. Yeah, the hardest part is just getting up and down there. So once we've made it over here, we're going to make our way down. kind of across these rocks here very carefully. And then from here, we're just going to go right along the shoreline. There are some rocks to climb over here. So we're just going to... I'm going to run the engine on the Collie Pug one more time. So we make our way across these rocks here. There we go. Sometimes you just got to give it a nice little tug. So now we're going to just go ahead and make our way right across the lakeshore here. It's nice and flat the rest of the way. So I'm going to take some time to go ahead and refuel the truck here. And I'm going to put this thing in high gear, and we're going to kind of set sail for a little bit here, now that we've made it to the flat, easy ground here. I say flat, easy ground, but we're bouncing over some rocks right now, but that is a-okay. Alright, we're going to kind of slow the pace down a little bit. So we got to climb over this little rock divot here. And we're going to make our way over to that bridge that we built earlier. If you haven't built this bridge, it is another 75 parts. So we're going to go ahead and make sure the Collie Pug is nice and close to us here. And make sure it's nice and square going over the bridge, which it is. Which is perfect. So I'm going to go around these trees here. And we are getting very close to our delivery point. Alright, so I'm going to once again throw this thing in high gear, get a little speed out of it. And we're going to go right around these trees here. And once we get over this way, we're going to go in between these trees here. And that is going to get us down into the sunken riverbed, which we are going to cross and then make our way up to the outpost, where we'll be able to turn in this truck. So we're going to go ahead and just pull this thing right along the riverbed here. And then we got one more riverbed to cross. So we're going to try to stick to this high point here. Some more solid ground. Make our way across. Alright, once we get out of the riverbed, we're going to go around these rocks here and make our way up the hill. Alright, once we made it across the hill, we're going to go across this flat area on the top here. And come on into the back side of the south outpost here. So we're going to head over here by this tree. Switch to auto here, get off the high gear. We're going to just make our way down these rocks here. And this is going to take us back to the south outpost, and all we got to do now is just drive over to that waypoint over there. And this task will be complete, and the Collie Pug will be ours for our enjoyment. So there you go. That is how you complete Unsuccessful Geoanalysis and unlock the Collie 293M Pug. Hope you guys enjoyed this guide. Let me know what you think, and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye-bye.